Okay guys, welcome back to another video on our channel, and today I'm going to show you the fastest XP method in Black Ops 6 right now for both your player and your weapon. And of course, it's also going to be very good for getting your camos done in zombies as well. So as you can see, the very first thing that we did do was turn the Rampage Inducer on. We do want that on for the first couple of rounds, just to get us to the setup nice and quickly, get us a bunch of extra essence, and then of course just be able to get ourselves set up and into the spot that we want to be set up in very quick time. And like I said, the great thing about this is it's good for both your player XP, your weapon XP, but then also you can grind your camos at the same time with this method as well, which is really, really nice for you guys that are trying to get Nebula, or you're on the camo grind, or whatever it is that you do want to do. Even if you just want to try some different weapons, you are going to be able to use them and get on with them pretty well within this spot. But if you want to be the super efficient, I'll show you the best weapons to use for that as well. Also, I do apologize if I sound a bit ill. I have got like a throat infection, so you know, I'm not exactly in the highest of spirits right now, but I'm still here grinding the videos, finding the XP methods for you guys so you can level up fast, get your camos done, and of course improve that weapon level as well if you do want to be doing that. So what we're simply doing, guys, is spend the first couple of rounds in this little spot. Like, just spend the first couple rounds in here, get some essence together, because we are going to need a decent amount of essence, right? We're going to need to pack a punch, we need to open some doors, we're going to need to do a fair little bit of work to get us set up in this new spot. So I usually spend till around about round 6, maybe even 7 in this little spot, depending on how many zombies there are and how we're getting on. We'll spend up to around about 6 or 7 in here, maybe do the vermin round, and then once that's done, start progressing through the map. Because of course, you're not going to have all the points you need to get all the way through the map if you just leave after the first round or two. You're going to end up getting through one door, have to farm a bunch more zombies, get through another door, farm more zombies. Whereas it's pretty easy to just farm the zombies in this very starting spot if you're careful enough and you know you've got a decent enough weapon to do so. And it also means they're all going to spawn very close to you, so you're not going to have to be waiting for some zombies to spawn in across the map and get to you or anything like that. They are quite simply just going to spawn in right next to you, and you are very easily going to be able to take them out. Although saying that, I am now going to need some ammo. So after this vermin round, I will probably look to start progressing through the map and get us into our little setup spot as fast as we can. It normally takes around about 10 to 11 rounds to get set up, but once you're set up, you can just stay there the entire game. Like, you don't have to move. It's very easy to hold off the zombies. So what you want to do, guys, is start progressing through the map in the way that I am going. So we're going to get speed code. That's great for having an LMG. So what you want to do is then open up this door on the left-hand side, and we want to go through the left-hand side of the map. And I've found that it works way better going this way than it does the other way. So if you're going to be doing this, just follow the exact steps that I'm doing. So we're going to keep going through all of these doors, up these stairs towards the pack-a-punch machine. And the faster we can get there is obviously exactly what we want to be doing. We're going to run round, we're going to try and get to pack as fast as we can. We'll get through, and then we will be able to open the pack-a-punch machine room. And then, of course, the first thing we want to do is pack-a-punch our weapon. And like I said at the start of the video, you guys can use whatever weapon you want, right? You are going to be able to grind your camos and grind your weapon levels with whatever gun you want. However, if you want to be as efficient as possible with just purely player XP, you're not worried about your weapon levels, you're not worried about camos or anything like that. If you just want the most player XP that you can possibly get just simply to prestige fast, get to master prestige and all that sort of stuff, then the one thing I recommend you do, guys, is go ahead and grab the Mustang and Sally's or the LR762 pistol. But I would recommend the Mustang and Sally's. And if you've got a class set up for a zombie build, you can just run back to the start of the map, and once you are there, you are going to be able to buy them off the wall, which is exactly what I'm going to do now to show you guys the most efficient method. So what you're simply going to do, guys, is come back to the very first starter room right down here where we very much started up. And as you can see, we can now buy them off the wall. So we're going to buy them, and then we are going to go ahead and pack-a-punch them, and that is going to be the weapon I'm going to use for the sake of this video. But like I said, you guys can use whatever weapon it is that you want to use. It doesn't matter if you use an LMG, a shotgun, a sniper. If you guys are purely grinding camos and your weapon XP, use different weapons, because of course you're going to have to use different weapons to get all of those done. But like I said, if you are just looking to prestige fast and get max prestige fast, then all you want to do is use the Mustang and Sally's, or the GS45, should I say, because they are very broken and make it very easy to get the XP that you're going to need to be getting. So we are going to now come up and pack-a-punch, guys. So there we go. We've got pack-a-punch 1, and then we can just start taking on the rounds. So it turns out I didn't actually pack-a-punch, but now we have pack-a-punch. We can go ahead and do that. So all we're going to simply now need, guys, is PhD flopper and to open a couple more doors. So all I'm simply going to do is just train some zombies together quickly, just get a little bit more of essence together so we can go ahead and open some doors, get ourselves PhD flopper, and then be fully set up, ready to go once we do have enough essence to get into the spot that we need to be getting into. So we do now have enough of PhD flopper, which is exactly what I'm going to grab first. We're going to grab PhD flopper, and then we can start opening all the doors into the direction that we need to go. So what we're simply going to do, grab PhD flopper, and then what we need to do is head up into this little area up the top where the gardener spawns. So once we're in this little area, guys, we're going to want to get on this zipline and unlock this zipline as early as we can. And once we've done that, of course, we're going to zipline to the other building. Do not open any doors that I've not told you to open on this game. So if you are doing this method, if I haven't opened a door, don't open the door. Otherwise, there's a very good chance you are going to break the method and it's not going to work. You're going to break the spawns. They're not going to spawn where they should to be able to make this method as efficient as possible. So if I'm not opening doors, guys, just don't open any doors. So the first thing we're going to do is zip line across down here, like I did say. Once we are over here, we're going to be opening no more zip lines, no more doors. The only zip line we want open is this one right here. We're then going to come to the top over here where this big X is and open this up. And then once that is open, that is going to be us getting into the spot. Pretty much done. So we're going to drop down here. We're going to stand next to this window. And once you can see that by... And if I just clear some of these zombies out of the way really quickly, you will be able to see exactly what I'm looking for. So we should be able to stand in this window and press buy. So once you've done that, you have now opened all the doors that you need to open. Now don't open any more doors, right? You don't want to open any more doors. You don't need to open any more doors other than this one right here, guys. So we're going to open this one, and then once we've opened that, that is going to open this door, and we're going to be able to get into the bank through here. So let me just grab some ammo, and I'll show you the spawns that the zombies have and why this method is just so efficient. So if you do need ammo as well, guys, all you have to do is leave the building, and you can come to this ammo crate right here, which is something I will show you anyway. But what we're going to simply do, like I said, is come into this little door. Once we're in here, we're going to come through into the bank. Now that we're in the bank, the only place they are going to spawn from is basically through here, and then they are going to spawn in a window just down there. So there's going to be one little spawn. They're not going to come behind you. They're not going to come in any of these windows. They're not going to come from the vault direction. You can quite simply stand here and just farm zombies through that door and through that door. And as I will show you, is a couple of rounds or a round or two now where they are going to come from. So they come through that window or they're going to come through that door. It's very, very easy to be able to hold them all off, especially once you've got the GS45s. I mean, as you can see, you've got manglers down there. We can quite easily take care of them, no problem. We can then take care of all the zombies. Like, you can see the methods that they're, or the routes that they're going to be coming from, guys, aren't going to be very difficult. You've also got Jug in here. You can buy yourself Jug. And then if you want to leave the room, guys, and upgrade your weapon rarity, pack a punch, buy ammo, just come back through this little hole, go back through there, and you can run left and go all the way to where you need to go. It is quite easily that simple, guys. And then there is another method that I want to show you. Let me get this vermin round out the way, and I'll show you how you can grind your camos a bit easier rather than just your weapon XP. Okay, guys, so now if you're actually wanting to grind your camos and not just use the explosive GS45s, what you want to do is jump on this counter and stand at the end. And the reason for this is, the only way the zombies are going to get up to you is by jumping on the counter towards the end. They won't come to the left of you. They won't come to the right of you. They will only jump up on this counter in front of you. They won't hit you from the left. They won't hit you from the right. And it is actually going to make it very, very easy to grind your camos from one little spot if you wanted to do it that way. Of course, that weapon's not Pack-a-Punch, so at this point in the game, it's not doing that much damage. But if you had that weapon Pack-a-Punch fully maxed out, you know, legendary armored rarity tools and stuff like that, just literally stand at the very, very end of this counter right here, guys, and then you can just grind your camos and just stand here and wait for the zombies to pop up in front of you. And look, if I show you, they don't jump up next to you. They will always only jump up in front of you. They don't ever jump up to hit you right next to you, which is really, really nice for that. So if you are trying to get the camos done, that's the way you're going to want to do it. If you're just trying to get your XP done and get your player weapon or your master prestige race as fast as possible, literally just stand in any corner that you want. It doesn't really matter where you stand. You can just quite easily run about. As long as you are facing the sort of corridor and doorway, then you are easily going to take care of all the zombies that are coming in near you, guys. You just stand here, just look towards it. As long as you're looking in this direction at some point, you're coming around here, you're looking in this direction, you're coming around here. It doesn't really matter, because obviously all you are simply trying to do, guys, is take out the zombies as fast as possible. So now we need a bit more ammo. Like I said, we can just run out, jump around here, grab some ammo, and then go back into our little spot to keep farming the zombies. But that, guys, is the best XP method in Black Ops 6 Zombies as of right now. Also the best camo method, and just any method that you do want, weapon levels, player levels, anything like that, guys. That is going to be the best method. If you guys have enjoyed today's video, be sure to smash a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel with notifications to turn off any more videos on the channel. I appreciate you watching always, and have an amazing rest of your day, and I will catch you in the next one in a bit. Peace.